Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Riddick Bowe, 6'5", 240 pounds with a reach of 81 inches. And they'll be facing James Buster Douglas, 6'3.5" tall with a reach of 83 inches.
Nobody knows who's going to win.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of...
The fans are ready, and it looks like the... You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That big hook doesn't land. This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
Sluggers just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. And there's the bell to start round 2. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and start it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. These punches coming from every angle. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Missed him with that uppercut. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Nice counter. Let's see if they go to the body. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Jab slick. Good man.
What are you doing? You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you've let him back into it.
3 shots. Good spot. It's the same again. Don't change too much. Just keep doing.
Down your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again. Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight. Now you're going back into it. Now it's a tougher fight.
I think you out. Good work. Keep going. Just keep them on the other.
In the first minute, stick.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fist. Whoa, wait a minute. Why weren't they more cautious? It appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Let's see if they go to the body. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. And there's the bell for round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter shot lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The perfect counter lands. Well done with that counter shot. The courage on display here is incredible. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Failing to score with that right hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this could be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Did you see that? And the big fella stumbling backwards. And Riddick Bowe is on the canvas.
The referee's down him, watching him close. Come on, make it. You can do it.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, then he's out of there.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Good round. I like that. I'm happy.
Go back and win the rounds, right? It's only one round that you've...
We have no free shots. I'm smart. Just keep him on the end of that jab and you'll get...
Yes? You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you let him back.
Loading up, but you're still landing your power shots. Good work. And don't forget the jab.
Not in your...
On to the 6th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They exchange punches. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. That jab misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it was like 2 different leagues.
I need you to switch back on. Get focused.
Great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick.
Right, let's go out there, get your boxing back together. Listen.
Just set him up and you'll take him out. Look, he's ready to go. He's got
on your jab. and then breathe when you're stepping around. Get out there and
Here comes round 7. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
This is a high-octane battle. Trying to land that jab. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on.
you let...
Round 8, and we're off again. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That uppercut misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Failing to score with that right hook. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What's the referee thinking right now?
His legs have gone. He's got to get their hands up. It's survival instincts now. Get him up.
Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.